And welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing School Stories Part 2. Let's just get right into it. The first story actually has to do with my graduation. I didn't go to middle school. I went to elementary school. And basically for the graduation ceremony, we had to choose a kid to do a speech. And the way the kid was chosen to do a speech was the students in our class voted, right? So as a joke, the majority of our class voted for this one kid named John, because we thought it'd be funny. John decided not to do it, and the second most voted person got to do it. And the second most voted person had barely any votes still, because most of us voted for John. And the second person that got to do this is the person from the first video, Maria, that teacher's pet. Okay, the person who I'm dying to make a diss track on, but I'm just too lazy to at the moment. But anyways, right? So Maria, if you guys watched the last video, you know what type of person she is, and of course, you know, basically one of the only reasons she won actually at all was because she actually voted for herself to do the speech. Okay, like, wow, like, yeah, I guess you could technically do that. But that just really reflects a lot about you and what kind of person you are if you're gonna vote for yourself to do a speech. Like, I think I would actually do not that bad if I were to do the speech, but I don't vote for myself. That's the difference. Go! Get outplayed! Yes! I'm gonna wait outside for him. Hold on. Wait for him to go into the shop. Go! He's not expecting it. Got him. Anyways, so she voted for herself to do it, and at first I don't really care enough, so I'm not too mad. But I just, you know, I have this feeling at the back of my head that this is gonna be really bad, isn't it, right? So, I don't know the exact amount of time it was, but a bit later in the future, probably like a week after she was told to do it, I see her speech, okay? And this is one day before the ceremony, so this is not a rough copy. This is her good copy, right? And it is trash. There were grammar mistakes. She was just repeating herself. It was extremely short for what's supposed to be an inspiring kind of speech, right? So I'm thinking, okay, this must be the rough draft. So I don't really say anything. I just let it be like that, because I'm still in a state of shock where I can't process that it's real. But I basically spent my time absolutely, like, roasting it later on in the day. Like, I absolutely roasted that thing, right? There was literally a line. I'm not kidding. This line was actually also in the ceremony. Okay? Work your best. Okay? If any of you don't speak English for some reason, work your best is way far away from the correct term that you used. You say work. Oh my god, I just lost everything here because I just decided to die. Why? What even was that? But anyways, right? So you usually say work your best if you're the normal human being, but of course this is the legendary Maria we're talking about, right? So basically what happens is she after this horrible speech that I've read, she goes up on the stage. Bro, what even was that? But anyways, oh my god, now I'm out of gold and I can't buy it. Anyways, so she goes up on stage to read her speech, and I'm thinking, okay, there's no way these 16 grammar mistakes are gonna stay in the normal draft, right? Like, I was thinking there's no way this is a good copy, right? And out of, I think, the 4 total people, or 5, to do a speech, she went first. And Oh my. It was so bad. Work your best was still in that official thing that she read out, by the way. It was still there. That still was a thing. Work your best in the speech in front of everybody. And I was honestly ashamed to be represented by that, because compared to all the other speeches were absolutely inspiring, fantastic. There's so many positive words I could use to describe just how good the other speeches was for that age, right? But it was so bad. Theirs was so bad. It was literally straight up flaming just garbage, right? And you may think I'm being harsh just because I don't really like her. Nah, bro. Like, it was genuinely garbage. It was short, first of all, very short compared to the other ones. There was grammar mistakes, and so many other problems. Like, the speech basically went on for 5 years. Like, it was so short, but there was basically no periods. Like, you basically couldn't breathe after reading it. Like, you couldn't, there was no breaks when reading it. There was just like 14 commas in 2 periods in the 2 paragraphs. You know what? I feel like that shouldn't even be called a speech. Like, that doesn't even deserve to be called a speech. That deserves to be called a failure. That's what it deserves to be called. Just a utter, no, not a failure. A disappointment. Just a complete, shameless failure. Because in terms, that's what it was. This person voted for themselves, was actually gloating about how good it was 2 days before. It was garbage, but I'm like, there's no way that's a good copy. Then it was. Then she humiliated, honestly, herself completely, in my opinion. Bro, how did he not die? What is that? Oh, fantastic. We're still alive, baby. Yes, fight it out, guys. This is not good. I'm not good at one-on-ones in Bedwars. I'm not really good at one-on-ones in anything Minecraft related, to be honest. I'm just too good, bro. If I died of fall damage there. Me and this guy are straight up across the map. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trading beds. I'm more stacked than him. Gotta get some of that. That, and 2 gaps. Okay, so I don't know how to play this. This guy's better than me at PvP. Is he gonna go for my bed? Is he gonna try and do bed for bed? I don't think he would do that. He's probably smarter than that. What's his HP? 15? I honestly don't know if I would. Oh, we're fine. Oh, I'm still on fire. How? There we go. If that didn't kill him, like, he actually died of fall damage. Bruh. Kill him. Bruh. Oh, get outplayed, boy. Get finessed. I'm gonna knock him away. Break the bed. Now kill him. What is that like? I'm just built different. Anyways, I kind of focused at the end. You know, I kind of wanted to win this game. Kind of turn more into a Bedwars gameplay. But anyways, let's go on to the second game, second story. But anyway, so after that first whole, you know, just embarrassing graduation story, I thought I'd tell another story. Basically, about my experience at school with the end of the school year, okay? So, the end of the school year is supposed to be an amazing time. You know, the last week basically shouldn't even be classified as school, alright? It should be classified as summer school, because it's basically just having fun, you know? And if you guys don't know, I was in a grade 6-7 French class, late French immersion, and basically, we had this one teacher in our grade 7 class. I'm pretty sure their idea of fun must have been licking rust off fences, because that's pretty much how much fun we had in the last week of school. On our graduation week, may I add. It was so bad. Like, we didn't do anything fun. Other classes were having water gun fights, making food, like, just having an overall fun, amazing time after just a school year, right? What you would expect all the time. But no, my teacher just decided, you know what? What is fun? We're gonna do this nightmare group project, okay? And you know what? I don't really mind group projects if, there's a big if here, okay? And for sure everyone can agree with me on this. You get to pick your group mates. But no, we did not get to pick our group mates. And who was I stuck with? Two people that honestly kind of broke my heart, because I thought that I actually lucked out. I thought, hey, this is a pretty decent group. This is like, I can manage. You know, this is manageable. This isn't too bad. This is something I can deal with. I got pretty lucky for what it usually is. Okay, so the first day, right? I'm like, okay, guys, I literally said, okay, guys, I'm not good at art. Can you guys do the drawing, and I'll just do all the writing here, okay? So I wanted to be the good group mate. I wanted my group to have fun. I wanted to make things kind of more easier for them, right? Because I like to kind of set myself as a good example, so I can't really complain, like, and being a good group mate, right? So that's what I do. And the first day, I don't really have anything to complain about, because, well, I thought they were doing work. I check in the second day. Boy, I could not be more wrong. They were doing basically no work, and I've done everything up until this point, and they've done nothing. And as I've already explained to you guys, I literally told them art is not my strong suit. I need you guys to do everything to do with art, which wasn't that much for this specific project. So I'm like, okay, I feel like they can handle this, but of course, why not disappoint me once again, right? And then guess who had to do the art? Me. And the project didn't even look good, okay? Now, on to not complaining about my group mates and kind of complaining about this whole situation. Because, like, why did we do this group project? It was not for grades. It was not for anything. There was no point in doing it. If it was even supposed to be for fun in the first place, why didn't they let us pick our group mates? I got group mates that may as well just go to the special ed class. They were so useless. Like, and the fact that they also kind of baited me into thinking that they would be like acceptable group mates. Like, I thought that they were gonna be decent, but they were literally the opposite. And I did everything, and we even had to film kind of a part of it, and I'm the one who wrote the script for it. I'm the one who wrote the script for it, bro. And I honestly, writing is something I'm good at, so I think I would have written the script anyways. It's just that I also did everything else. And you know, I noticed that I complain a lot about things, right? But my problem is, this is, by the way, leading on to another story. When people complain after being extremely lucky over and over again, and something bad happened to them once. Okay? And this is basically a story about someone in my old class named by the name, I will not even say their name. because I don't want them to be embarrassed. I don't really want them to be embarrassed about anything because let's be honest, what they did was pretty embarrassing, okay? So, they start complaining about how, oh, this is by the way related to the other story, don't worry, how their group members are so trash, when literally every single other group project they've gotten good group members. So, they were complaining about their group members being trash when they get good group members every other time. And that frustrated me because this is what everyone else goes through. Like, oh bro, why is this guy so stacked? What has he been doing? I'm not dead, boy! Bruh, how is he so stacked? And now he's gonna kill me, watch. If I somehow survive. Bruh! Or what?